initial hearing of this particular conversation was slated for 9th January. I'm talking about the hearing of Keke Palmer's restraining order from her ex-partner, Darius Jackson. We all did know the exact conversation that was had earlier in 2023. Well, just when we thought the hearing was going to be proceeding, looks like the two have reached on an agreement, and it looks like they're going forward with their hearing all the way to July. So just before we let you know exactly what has been happening between these two, just let you know also that this hearing would not be slated anyway. In fact, this is a new development that seemed to have popped up from the camp of Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson. So officially was slated for 9th January 2024, but the couple have reached an agreement and say that the hearing would want to start. They would want to officially begin the hearing on the July, come next particular month. Now, this is going to be a very crucial hearing because earlier Keke has filed a restraining order for Darius Jackson against their 9-month-old child, Lilders, and she apparently cited some physical assault and charges, misdemeanor actions against, her ex-partner. Then Darius Jackson also came out with a counter-sue saying that ain't true. It was he rather that was being assaulted. In fact, he apparently is the victim in this conversation, and so both parties are claiming that each person went physical at themselves, and so it's kind of extended the conversation as to whether or not it is just going to be based on the restraining order, or both parties are also going to fight against themselves about the whole misdemeanor actions and of course claims of physical abuses that they apparently are alleged. Now, originally, let me just say that the document was filed by Keke Palmer in November 2023, and of course she apparently filed a restraining order and of course prolonged that Darius Jackson would not see the kid until the final verdict of the court, until the hearing, which of course was supposed to have been slated to begin, that's 9th January. That was, I think, yesterday, but it turns out that the two said they have come to an agreement. Now, July would be the day that the judge or the jury would have to pronounce the verdict, but it's quite coincidental that they say that they're pushing it on that particular day of the verdict. So let me just explain. So if it had begun January, the verdict would have ended in July, right? But they say they want to begin the hearing in July. So about 6 months now, they're actually going to, both legal parties are actually going to sit down to resolve. I don't know how the legal actions actually is going to work, but Keke says that she wants to prolong the verdict or the hearing, let me just say, to July. And so the camp of, Darius Jackson are also yet to respond about whether they're also going to agree. But so far, I think this is the latest development from the camp of Keke and Darius Jackson. Now, people have also alleged that it would be better that Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson resolve this amicably without dragging themselves to court, because bear in mind that if this should apparently go to court and based on the evidences, now let me just state emphatically that so far it is only Keke Palmer that has brought out hardcore evidence, indicting her ex-partner Darius Jackson. Meanwhile, he also is claiming that Keke went physical at him, but never brought out any evidence. So it will be based on evidential fact that the court would want to agree that okay, the baby would have to go to the mother or the father, or both parties would have to co-parent, for the child. Now, this is very sad because divorce cases like this, we all do know there's always drama after divorce, but involving a very younger minor like this, and honestly, it's very sad because the drama since 2023, I did see this coming, has become very, very crucial to the extent that for the first time, Keke Palmer's mom, Sharon Jackson, came out to speak. That was the first time we all did see Keke Palmer's mother going super ballistic, trying to defend her daughter and saying how poised she was. And in fact, she actually lost control of herself. Like I said, this was the first time we did see Keke Palmer's mother. So officially, the verdict or the hearing, has been postponed to July. We await what the camp of Darius Jackson would also say. But just let me just give you a brief epoch about what has been happening, just in case the news is just so fresh to you and you do not understand why Keke and Darius Jackson are dragging themselves in court. So someone in August, I think, if I think my memory serves me right, Keke Palmer apparently, either August or October there, Keke Palmer apparently was seen at Asher Remote's concert. And in that particular concert, she apparently rocked some outfits with people tagged as obscene. Now, judging from what the visuals were circulating on social media looked like, Darius Jackson, who happens to be the baby daddy, also found it very pathetic and took to social media, specifically Twitter, now X, to slam Keke Palmer, saying that Kiki, you're a mother. You shouldn't have dressed like this, looking more like a stripper, to an event. And, fans actually were quick to defend Keke Palmer and also slam Darius Jackson. In fact, it became a brutal, argument and conversation on social media. Just some few weeks after, we did see, and of course, here in the news that Keke alleging some, physical assault and domestic violence, in the marriage. Now, we were thinking that it was just because of, this whole rant. Little did we know that she had basic evidence. In fact, she had core evidence against Darius Jackson, and things escalated into some very heated, things. One thing led to the other, and the couple since have become estranged. Darius Jackson's brother, who happens to be Shannon Jackson, also came defending his brother. Then we did see Keke Palmer's mother also coming to defend Keke Palmer for the first time. So it has been a very dramatic year throughout this particular conversation, until the couple apparently say they want to settle themselves in court. Initially, it was slated to happen this January 9th. But looks like the two have apparently prolonged it to July. And so we await to see exactly what the camp of Darius Jackson would also say about this. But so far, I think the couple have been good so far. Well, 2024, I think, is a year to settle for peace. If not, well, we await the drama that, comes ahead.